from Achievers Group with another passionate, insightful, and hopefully entertaining business video vitamin. Hey guys, really what I wanted to share with you today is something that I think is incredibly important. We've all heard it before, but it's so true. People do not buy features, they buy benefits. And really what I wanted to share to you today is an understanding, a very deep and profound understanding that if you really want to convert more sales, if you want to be brilliant at marketing and negotiation, if you want to be a fantastic leader, because leadership is about influence and selling is about influence and marketing is about influence, I think you have to actually come to grips with why people buy. Why do they buy? They don't actually buy the product or service. They buy what the product or service does in their life. Now, they may not even know why they're buying because this could be a very deep-seated emotional need that hasn't been raised yet. Or they would never share it with you because it would be too disarming. But you know deep down there are certain trigger points. Why do people buy? So I want to go through a couple of slides which I think are really important to understand why people buy. And I think your responsibility in your business with your team is to write down exactly why people buy our product or service based on these slides. And I think if you can train people on that, train yourself on that, you will be spectacular. So let's go through it, guys. Number one of the big reasons people buy is to increase their profit. Now, especially if you're selling business to business, you've got to show the business owner how buying your product or service may actually increase their profits. If you're in the wealth creation industry, I think you've got to show people how buying your product or service will increase their profits. Now, another reason people buy is because they want to increase their satisfaction. Look, please recognize that one of the biggest areas of growth is the whole area of it's all about me. I want to increase my satisfaction. I want to get a fix. I want to get a joy. I want to get a buzz. Life is incredibly important. Satisfy me and I'll buy your product. I think a lot of people realize that a lot of you are actually selling products to help people to build their confidence. Many courses about building confidences. I'm equipped academically because it's not the course, it's what the course does for their confidence. So that's another reason why people buy. I think people buy, and this is a big one, because they want convenience. They want hassle-free. They want McDonald's because it's quick. It doesn't have to be the best. It's convenient. So much of online is about convenience. I know I can go to the shops and buy it, but my God, I'm busy and I can't afford the time. This is where online is amazing because you can do exactly the same in the confines of your house without having to fight traffic. And if you're in Sydney like I am, there's a lot of traffic. I think the other reason people buy is because they want to increase pleasure. We are undoubtedly, in the Western world, we are pleasure seekers. We spend a fortune on outings to get pleasure. If you can show people how they will get pleasure using your product or service, it will actually lead to greater and greater sales. Now, what are the other reasons? Because people sometimes buy because they want to improve their image. It is clearly understood that many branded products, it's not the quality of the brand, it's the perception of what the brand is and says about themselves. It's the Prada, it's the Ferrari, it's the BMW. Engineeringly, probably not a bad car. But isn't really the BMW also about reinforcing the image that you have or the image that you would like to portray to the world? I think the other reason that people buy is because they want to improve their status. I think they want to improve their earnings. How can I make more money? What course can I do? What accreditation can I do? What MBA could I do to improve my earnings? I think people buy because they want to improve their customer relations. I think they want to improve their employee relations. And I think they also want to improve their family relations. Now, what are some other reasons to buy? Now, this is so important in areas like insurance. Number one, they want to protect their money. So we buy superannuation because it effectively is our nest egg. We put it into banks. We put it into real estate. We want to protect what we've actually got. I think they want to protect their property. You know, that's like insurance. Insurance is so much about protection. They want to protect their assets. They want to protect themselves. So they actually create, medicals to prevent certain diseases, eating the right foods, to protect oneself, to live longer, to live a life that is uninhibited by any aging disabilities is such a huge industry. We can see this, plastic surgeons are making a fortune. And also to protect family and self, where I may not care about me, but my God, do I care about my family and also my staff. Why else do we buy? Well, I think we want to reduce their worry. People want hassle-free. They want to know that I don't want the worry. I think people don't want risk. I think people don't want trouble. I think people buy because they don't want expenses. And I think that sometimes in a B2B environment, they buy because they're trying to protect themselves from their competitors. They're trying to have a unique edge. They're trying to have an advancement that overcomes their competitor. I think the other reason people buy is to actually make money. Clearly, a lot of people invest heavily in courses in things like stockbroking, or how to be pick stocks, or how to develop your investment and your wealth creation through property, because they want to make money. Also, a lot of people buy because they want to make good impressions. They buy a brand name because that brand name is associated with popularity, exclusivity. You're in the in crowds. I think we also buy because we want to actually create satisfied customers in a business-to-business way. And I think last but not least, one of the big reasons that people buy is because they want to save time. Okay, clearly we're in a time-poor society. There are so many businesses out there that are actually aimed at saving you time. Things like the gym's franchises, mowing. I don't want to mow the lawns. I don't want to clean the pools. But if you can do that for me, I will pay you money because I'm trading time for money. I think the other reason that people buy is because they want to save money. So much of what we see now is not about actually taking money from you, but showing you ways where you can save people money. And especially if you're selling to businesses, if you can show them how they can improve their profits, their sales, or reduce their costs, you're going to hit one of the three hot buttons that really drives business owners and business leaders. And I think the last reason that we actually buy is because we want to save energy. We want to get to heaven really quickly. We actually want to get there so quickly that I'm actually willing to buy someone else's experience, someone else's book, someone else's legacy. Because there's an old saying, if you want to get somewhere really, really quickly, hang around with people already there. So guys, I really hope that has actually helped you. I think it's really important that if you're genuine and fair dinkum about brewing and selling and marketing, you have to deep down know exactly why your customers buy. You've got to know that, because when you are selling, you are actually selling not the features, but the benefits, and the benefits are based on their buying motives. So until next time, guys, have an amazing day, and truly, God bless you. Bye.